Hey everyone, this is Robert Mack with Irvine Real Estate Link, your link to the information that you need to make the right decisions. And if you follow my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of Dave Ramsey, and I'm actually excited I'm going to be seeing him live in August. And what I do is I follow his Real Estate Minute, and every so often I'll get a quick email from him or his team regarding current issues in real estate and current buyer and seller situations. And I got one this morning, and I think it's great. And as always, I want to share with you the information that I receive and current information. So the post is called 3 Essential Tools for Getting Great Real Estate Deals. Now, what I'm going to try to do is put a link to the actual article in the bottom, in the description section. That way you can click the link and follow up and read exactly what he has to say. And I'm going to kind of put everything in a nutshell here. And the 3 things that Dave Ramsey talks about that are essential to getting a great deal as a buyer in today's real estate market are: number 1, information; number 2, negotiating skills; and number 3, experience. And all 3 are basically pointing in the same direction. How it's so much more beneficial as a buyer to use a buyer's agent rather than searching on your own and ultimately using a listing agent to buy your property. Now, you want to work with a buyer's agent in the area who understands the market, who understands the trends, the inventory, knows what's available, has relationships with other realtors in the area. Because what you're going to do is you're going to give the information to your buyer's agent, and they're going to help you narrow down to the best properties. That way you're not wasting your time driving around looking at open houses blindly, checking the internet, looking for homes. Many of these third-party websites that offer listings are even 2, 3, 4 days behind the MLS, and sometimes when a property shows active, it's not really active. So the number 1 point is you want to have the best information, and using a buyer's agent is going to allow you to get the most up-to-date and the best information for that area, for that community, in the city you're looking in, and so on and so forth. Second is negotiation skills. Now, what it talks about here is that a lot of buyers out there don't know how to work with a buyer's agent, and they don't know that the seller is the one who compensates the buyer's agent. So really, working with a buyer's agent is free. A lot of buyers don't know that, and they go and drive around and look at open houses and look in the newspaper and look online and do their own research. And what happens is when they find a property that they like, they call the listing agent and they try to work with the listing agent to buy the property. Well, what they don't understand is that the listing agent is hired by the seller and legally obligated to help the seller sell their property for the most amount of money. So it's really impossible for them to help you negotiate the best deal for the home that you buy when their number 1 objective is to help their seller, their client, sell their home for the most amount of money. It's almost like if you're getting sued by somebody and you go to that person and say, "I'd like to use your lawyer as well." So having a buyer's agent who's exclusively working for you and is going to fight for your best interest is going to help you negotiate the best price and terms for the new home you buy. And finally, experience. Dave Ramsey talks about how many homes have you bought in the last year? How many times have you filled out a contract in the last year? How many times have you worked with title insurance? How many times have you worked with escrow? Well, the answer for most people is not a lot, or never in the last year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. And so what it talks about is realtors, buyer's agents, work with contracts every day, work with escrow, work with title officers, work with home inspectors and termite inspectors and lenders and appraisers. They work with these kinds of people all the time, and they have the experience to help you achieve your real estate goals. So that's my message for today. Like I said, I'll put the link in the bottom in the comment section so you can read the full article, and I hope you found value in it. And I'll talk to you soon.